On this episode of Hermitcraft, we build this sweet cup of gigantic scalding hot coffee for top mass. If you want to be part of this holiday cheer, stick around. The snowman and the zombie, locked in eternal combat. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sean. People on the internet call me Spumwack. I think I'm gonna have to tear down this mountain just so I can see that observatory. It's gonna be a lot of work just to see that, especially because it's gonna require moving the haste beacon. What's going on, guys? So apparently Christmas is coming up sometime in the near future, which means we have a whole lot of Christmas presents to be had around the tree in Hermit Hills. So I gotta go play with that. I know that Mumbo left me a present many moons ago, a couple weeks ago actually, and I have yet to check it because I've just been in, well, I've just been in hermit mode, just out in the wilderness doing my own thing. I tried building stuff in town, but I had to relocate twice, and it was like, never mind. I don't want to step on someone's toes. I do have to stop being so antisocial, though. Go do something in town, do a public build. Maybe I could help with the nether region. The nether region. Maybe I could help with this area. Somehow make this all pretty. It'll be a good way of showing. Who's that? What's that? The wind. It's XP. Let's chase him down. I'll have no idea when I'm right behind him. Oh, no, no. Well, I gave myself away, unfortunately. Oh, well. Just wanted to mess with him if I could sneak up behind him and smack him or something. Catch him totally off guard. So, my present sitting around right here, right by the portal. Probably because he didn't want to take it all the way to my house. Happy birthday to me! Mumbo, to Spum. I don't get the happy birthday to me part. But whatever, let's just sneak right in. Almost looks like it says hermit balls, doesn't it? Let's just get right there. Hermit balls. That make me laugh. So what are we looking at? Cake! We're looking at cake. You know, I have never been very good at unwrapping presents. Let's just tear this whole thing down. There we go. Just rip all the shreds of packing paper and what's it called? What's it called? Gift wrap. Gift wrap. Rip all the shreds of gift wrap all over the place. Okay. Present is open. It's down to a cake. I shouldn't have eaten that steak. I like a steak and cake. Could have had steak and cake. We got sheep. I just realized there's also no rabbit farm. Alright, let's pop it open. And a diamond. What a nice guy, that Mumbo. Giving me a diamond. This is my silk touch or my fortune? This is my silk touch. Let's silk touch that cake. Nope, doesn't work. I've never even tried to do that before, but I probably could have guessed that it wouldn't work. Alright, well, that sucks that I had to waste the cake, but I didn't want it spoiling rotten in the middle of Hermit Hills right here, and I'm probably not going to come back to this one spot to grab it. So that's sad. Anyways, I also got a free chest out of the deal. So, thank you for the present, Mumbo Jumbo. Now, we've got the Santa hat. I did actually correctly put my name in this chest before. It's written right there, Spumwackles, right next to Mumbo. And what we need to do is press the button to get a secret Santa recipient. Double check to make sure we're right? To participate in drops is come back in a few days once everyone has entered. Well, I presume come back in a few days means press this button. I can't remember what his video said to do, but let's see what happens. Click. And topmass.net. Alrighty. We're going to be giving Topmass a secret Santa present. And I have not even thought about what I'm going to give as a secret Santa present. It'll probably have something to do with Topmass himself. We can personalize it, so I'm going to have to sit here and think about this for a moment. Got it. I got it. I got the perfect present. I know exactly what it's going to be. So Topmass is the one who built, you know, all the Secret Santa stuff, obviously. And during his setup episode for building all this stuff, he goes off on a really big tangent about coffee, and more specifically, sodium cyclamate. And that, to me, seems like something he would really like. Just a nice big cup of coffee. So that's what we're gonna get him. A nice big cup of coffee. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I haven't quite thought about it. So let's go back. I don't even remember where the portal is from where I am right now. Is this the one I want? I thought there was... Yeah, this is the one I want. I thought it was floating for some reason. I guess Suma moved it down or something. So we're going to need to grab some materials and whatnot to get a giant cup of coffee. This is actually going to involve building more circles like I did before. Actually, kind of not really. It's going to have to be round on the bottom like a coffee mug, and it's going to have to be round on the sides where a handle is. Of course, it's going to have nice hot coffee in the middle, in the cup itself, and then some steam rising out of the top of it. And it should be like, I'm hoping maybe like 50 blocks tall. Is that tall enough? Is that a big enough cup of coffee? Do you think? A 50-meter tall cup of joe? That's what I want to do. So let's grab some materials after putting all this stuff away and make this happen. Ah! Yes! A creeper blew me up. It blew up my entire snow station. I guess that was my own fault for leaving this thing unsecured. It's just wide open. The snowman did a pretty good job of holding off various monsters. The zombie and the spider, but creeper's what did him in. So luckily we did get probably as much snow as we're gonna need for this big ol' cup of joe. Big old cup of joe made out of snow. Snow is just like the cheapest white thing. I don't know how... Little calico bunnies. I don't know how you would be able to build something with such a white material so big. I was thinking about building it with granite, giving it that sort of like 70s red coffee cup look to it. But where am I? Where do I end up going? But yeah, I looked at his channel. He's got the big old cup of coffee right up there on top, and I figure, what is going on right now? And I'm lost. Terrific. Did I go the wrong way? There's torches? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna work my way over to Toppy's base. We're gonna start building this big old cup of joe right after I get the base figured out. Yeah, I need to figure out what I gotta do for the base layer, so let's cut over there. Alright, so here we are at La Casa de Tapa. De Toppy. Top Mass's house. Top Mass's house. It's got a pretty nice setup looking over here. You got a little dock down there. It's a little house built into the cave. Except, it's just missing a giant cup of coffee right there. And I think that's a perfect spot for it, skeleton. I think that's a perfect spot for it right there in the dip of that mountain. On top of a mountain. So let's kill this dude. Didn't get any... Yeah, I don't have any room for that stuff. So, probably right up there? I was thinking either up there or down here, just sitting. But I know he likes his coffee. I mean, even his channel art is a big old picture of coffee. So I think it'll be really cool having a big old cup of coffee sitting on top of his base right there. That'll always sort of signify, you know? Top of Mass's base. So you come in from this angle... If you come in from this angle, it would be cool to see the cup of coffee right there with a little thing, probably on the left side. Yeah, like a handle on the left side. So I'm going to head up there right now and see where I'm going to put probably the sides of this thing, not the bottom yet. We're going to do the bottom after we fill in the sides of the coffee cup. Alright, here we are on top of the wrong mountain. Crap! Ah! I should have brought some ender pearls with me. At least I'm getting closer. Okie dokie. Holy crap, that was hard to ascend. You know, the whole landscape from up here is actually quite beautiful. We've got the road leading off into the fog off in that direction, but then when you look off to the right, we've got all these floating islands over here. I can see why he picked this area. It's just so freaking beautiful. Now, this is going to be kind of the hard part of the entire thing, the actual thinking, you know, not my specialty. Self-deprecation burn. So I want to figure out where exactly to put this big ol' cup of joe, and I think what I'm going to do actually is step back into the third-person camera, figure out where we're going to be looking from the road, and get it figured out from there. So after messing around with it for a bit, I looked at some possible areas. You can tell it's nighttime. That's about how much time has passed, like 10 or so minutes. I tried building it a little bit up there in the corner like I wanted to. It would be sort of right next to that thing, but realistically, it would be A, too high, all you'd really see was the underside of the cup, and B, it would be too small. I tested a diameter, it would be about 12 blocks for the cup itself, and then about 5 or 6 blocks for the handle would need to be mostly open, so a total diameter of about 17, 18-ish, with 12 being the actual cup, and that's just too blocky. I think I'm going to bump the number up way higher than that, and I also don't want the angle to be quite as low, so we're gonna move this thing over to a more realistic position. Barely made that one. A more realistic position. If we look at the cup from the sideways right there over into this valley region right here, A, it's easier to build because it's much lower to the ground. We still got the framing shape of the mountains on each side, plus we'll be seeing the side of the coffee cup, which is what I want more than having it way up in the top of the mountains where you only really see the bottom. Geronimo, oh my god! Only 2.5 hearts. That ain't bad at all. So we're gonna start building this thing over there. If I can choose, I'd like to have a minimum of a diameter of 29 blocks to be the bottom of this thing, so we get a nice rounded shape to the cup. So let's try starting it roughly over here. We're gonna move back a few blocks, but we're gonna have to build a staircase to get up here at some point anyway. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and then we'll go over a little bit right here. This will at least be one far edge of the cup of coffee, and I think this would be a nice spot to put the bottom corner of this thing, right about here. Let's go up a couple more blocks, right about here. So if we want to cross by, I don't think we're gonna, maybe 29 blocks. Let's see, 1, 2, 28, 29 with blocks to spare. So let's move over a little further from this thing and just make this thing the very far corner of the bottom of our cup of coffee. Not even the top of the cup, but the bottom of the cup, which isn't even gonna be 29. So let's say right about here will be the far edge of our big old cup of joe. That's actually a bit too large. Let's try cutting some of these guys over here down. There we go. There we go. So now we got a nice large cup of coffee bottom. We got snow for days to be able to afford this thing, so we got to... It's actually going to be very similar to the observatory. It's white, and it's going to be largely circular in design, but we're going to do some different stuff once the cylinder is done. Let's take a step back. I may make some small tweaks to the size of this thing once I get in a third-person camera, but it's time to start building this thing and see how this looks. Alright, we've got our nice tall coffee cup built. Coffee cups have rounded tops and rounded bottoms. Slightly rounded bottoms, if you know what I'm talking about. No, that's nasty. But seriously, I think rather than doing anything complicated with this rounding business, I'm just going to fill in the interior shape that we're looking at right here. With all these guys, we're gonna have to do a lot more of this shaping, cutting out these sides every time I place a corner down. Now we've got the rounded exterior, and then we're gonna do something I messed up on. Inside, like this. Oh no, we can't quite see that one. Inside like this, we're gonna go all the way around with those guys as well. So let's get up right here and fill in the interior shape, similar to the exterior shape. Well, what do you think? Pretty nifty, right? I think so. I ended up vastly underestimating the amount of dirt I would need and vastly overestimating the amount of snow I would need, so it's like half snow, half dirt. That's gonna be the layer that we put the lava down on top of that thing. The only things we need to do, handful of things we need to do is put the lava on the inside. That's gonna, you know, take a minute. It's gonna require going back and forth between the nether. I'm gonna put the nether portal up there. I just wanted to step back, you know, see how this thing would look, all in all. And also look for chickens, because I need a feather. And I haven't found a feather in any of his chests. I was just gonna really quickly jack one. Feathers? Maybe? Hidden inside some of your chests that I can steal? No, I can't steal any of his own feathers for his own thing. Well, that's a shame. Maybe I'll check inside his house, because I really don't see any chickens around here anyway, and I don't see the need of doing that. So we just need to put some heat lines, some steam coming up off the top. We're going to be using glass panes to do that, which is going to require another trip back home, which I also don't have feathers at. BT dubs. But while I'm here and I have the obsidian and the flint and steel and the buckets, I'm going to be doing all the lava-ing now. Well, this was sufficiently terrifying. If it wasn't bad enough, building something with very, very high altitude. Oh, I'm not going to be able to make that. Building something with very, very high altitude. There's also a giant lava pit, you know, just in case you mess up. A little reminder that's like, nope, you'll definitely burn to death. I did, however, bring a fire resistance potion on me, so I should have been good if I fell in. Anyways, we now have the heat lines going up into the sky. And from what I can tell, this thing is looking pretty great. We gotta finish cleaning up the scaffolding here, and then writing the book, and we'll be done. So let me clean up all this dirt. We got to get rid of the nether portal. We have to get rid of all the snow right here, then go step back, get a look at the whole thing, and then write our special little book. Alright, the book is written. Did it not? Are you Alright, so you know what's really frustrating? I just spent literally 40 minutes typing out the Wikipedia definition for sodium cyclamate word for word into this Minecraft book, and it didn't freaking save any of it. So I'm not doing that again. Sorry, it was like a fun little Easter egg, and it took way longer than I thought, and I just... Sodium cyclamate is a sweetener. That's all we're getting. Honestly, that's so annoying. I don't know why I didn't save. I just lost so much freaking time and effort into doing nothing worthwhile. It just, obviously, I'm still not over it. Anyway, so we got sodium cyclamate book here. Go ahead and sign and close this guy. There we go. That's the definition. What used to be 42 pages of a Minecraft book is now that. So we're going to throw this on a chest right here. Put the sodium cyclamate inside. And these freaking zombies are probably not going to let up anytime soon. So we'll make sure they're all deaded. I was afraid this was going to happen. This is nighttime. Alright, no other zombies for the next 4 or 5 seconds? Alright. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I gotta do Merry. Merry Christmas, Toppy! Enjoy your coffee. It rhymes. Your cough. Enjoy your cough. Zombie, go away. Go away. I don't want to deal with you. Go away, go away, go away. Freaking zombies. Freaking social zombies. Bane of my existence. Alright, so that's the sodium cyclamate by Spumwackles. It is the original. We've got a nice big ol' cup of joe right there for top mass, and we're gonna go ahead and call that a day. Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas is coming up real soon, and I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy winter solstice, whatever you celebrate. Have a really good time this winter. Like I said before, my video production is going to be a little bit slower because I'm going to be visiting my family and stuff for Christmas. That's something you can look forward to. It's a lack of videos, but we got at least one more Christmas video because I still have to open my Secret Santa gift. Anyways, call that quiz today. I'll talk to you guys later, and happy holidays.